And oh, by the way, Tom Sorson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinn, Juan Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961, Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat 4, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS, Peso, Robo, Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon, Ellery, Karen Foster, Country and Western, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Doug King, and so on and so forth. If you're going to do Siren of the Sea, Bernard, Perlita Dave, Rapist Boy, I mean, if you over Robo Rapist Knight, this is where you guys keep failing. This is like strike 100,000, but if you replace and overwrite Kim's voice of singing for your faggottory breathing and Dave and all that, Perlita, and then your guys are trying to do Ocean Lab Siren of the Sea, and it's sung by a woman, and you guys overwrite that to Bernard to have to hear Robo Faggot Knight and Red Randy and all the, that's two. Got some ego faggottory problems there, Bernard and Perlita and Dave? LRAC? You're getting an answer to your own question, Dave, on who murdered Kim. You guys did. Bernard? Bernard de la Fagala, Chance de la Freeman? So again, Perlita, be careful when you hold out your crystal turquoise ball with Dave and Gordon Airy 138, and then you guys show me two girls in the water, but claim to be water, but you're none of the people there, and you're not the 80s boy. Bernard, you're that fucking prison fag stupid. With Taco Joe. I mean, you guys are so hillbilly, carny, like, come on, Robo Knight, fade it out. They will fade it out, all America. Perlita, Yahoo Perlita, you're murderers, rapists, liars, and thieves. So if you overwrite Kim's video so people can't hear her voice anymore to replace it with a fag man, there's one of them we caught. Then when you guys do Ocean Lab, Sirens of the Sea, and we gotta hear carny noise of Ellery and Bernard and whoever else and the Robo Faggot Knight and Elton and Dawn, and when you replace that female's voice, then what? How many others have you done that to, Perlita? Persisting, that you're God and the greatest being to live. How about you, Karen Vouth, the Country and Western? I wonder who. I wonder who fucked it all up. Maybe Ellery and his 3 Negroes. So, if you overwrite that girl there, Bernard, to put you, Ellery, the girl that's supposedly on the island, to put you and your 3 Negroes there, then what does that mean, Bernard? You're lying, aren't you? Huh, Ellery? Replace, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. Guys, you're not good at crime, so stop trying to do it. You're not even good at war. Why do you guys keep doing this? Oh, now it's the 3 Negroes and the boy at the Jonestown. You guys wonder why people committed suicide when you came through, Bernard? Carney boy? Because they knew you didn't know what you're fucking doing with Red Randy. Then you guys let's do these hillbilly squads, let's swap, LGBT, fag. Forcing people to love you. Raves. We're finding out who destroyed the raves and the vibe. You, Dave. Doug. You guys replaced the girl's voice to do Indian. Huh, Perlita? Poke his eyes out. Poke his ears out. What are you trying to replace? Poke his chin. Bernard? You're a fucking faggot, rapist, liar, pedophile, murdering sack of shit. It's called you're a mass murderer. With the Robo Knight trying to show up down there at the Ministry of Sound or whatever. You're a cultist, dude. All-American rainbow thief. What does it mean when you have a blue box with a boy and then 2 more boys, Bernard, and then another boy? What are you trying? Isn't it the same thing? You're trying to replace something that was, force out something that might have been a girl or a boy, the 80s boy. We built this city. Same thing. Let's put a boy there. It wasn't there before. And then put another 2 blue boys there. It wasn't there. Just bury it. Get rid of the painting of the rose, but paint the new painting of the butterfly. But really, Perlita's not the butterfly. Red! To replace the other boxes, go do this one. That guy's all over the place. He's so fucked up, dude. He'll be spending so much money on his fucking shit mess. It's so obvious he stole it and doesn't know what he's fucking doing. It is your shit stink, Joe, Harry, Pickens Street, Jamaica Street, Bernard, Perlita, Dave, Ellery's. You stole it. 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 Have fun. I would have kept it the other way, personally, so you guys would birthright and all that, but you know you hillbilly inbreeds. Replacing it, Karen and Joe, with country and western interrupted a process that was being undertaken. So when you replace and do the same thing to overwrite the girl's voice with country and western, or Crybaby Carney, Siren of the Sea, Ellery and Bernard, it means you're a pathetic performer, Bernard La Faga La Chance, and Carney Boy Red Randy, Barnum and Bailey Circus. Oh, Barnum and Bailey, the circus Barnum, Bernard, or, trying to overwrite the Bailey, or the kid. I wonder if it's the same Carney Circus that came through, pickpocketed it and thieved. Oh, I think it's Red Randy and all them. And the Circus of Elton. Oh, just both of them, maybe. That pickpocketed and thieved and was sneaking in people's houses and fucking stealing shit like the Carneys all do. That's why they don't like the Jews or the Russians, too. Did you guys do the same thing overseas, Bernard? I'm gonna go down into Mexico and do it, or in Canada. Oh my God, we just couldn't figure it out. We couldn't figure out what thrusted the world into a pile of shit. A bunch of hillbilly hicks. So you have your hillbilly squad family there, Bernard, but your own circus idea throughout the United States within the last 100 years puts you down in the shithole, because that's all you fucking do. You're not a good German scientist, so stop trying to be one. Stop trying to compete with Joe trying to be the D.B. Cooper or whatever. You're answering such a plethora of questions about the criminal mind, Bernard, about how big of a failure it fucking is when it comes to science and religion. But, they let you make your own Kim, too. And Karen, you guys all team up. It's not a debate. Science either goes, math isn't debatable. It either does or it doesn't. And that's why your technology and your microchips and why your tech companies have to go through such a process, Bernard. Because they know most of you making the claims to being God with it or just simply touching a computer is completely fucking false. If you didn't introduce so many problems, create problems, Bernard, was what I'm trying to tell you, technology would be different. If Joe didn't have to have his dick where it didn't belong back when they were doing the cool stuff out here a long time ago, reality would be different. You could probably still birth, but your reality would be different, and you would be behaving, But most people only do what, have to do it because they have to, because they're afraid of getting the shit beat out of, because you guys overrode a traditional value, whether it's a Jew or Christianity or whatever. Oh my God, let me show you something here, Bernard, if you have to have it so much. So this is the same lesson I gave Joe and all them long time ago. Robo Knight. Shh. Come on, dude. You're gonna hate it. You should have done sheesh. You've done that before, Robo Knight. You're that fucking dumb, fucked out. I hope that drug has fucked up you people so bad. I can't stand that shit. You guys use it, not me. But I'm gonna show you guys something. If you want them, as many as you want, Robo Knight. 19 trillion negative of them. That's what happens when you guys don't pay attention and I said Latin. You gotta be careful, African Americans, because it means the same to you. Why, Bernard? No religious attachment to it. Just pay attention. This is a magic trick. Uh-oh. So if you really think you're God that badass, Bernard, Harry, Joe, Picken Street, Jamaica Street, you got your answer. What happens when you guys commit murder to the wrong people and families? You guys said rewind. What did I say about one algorithm? It means, Joe, Harry, Bernard, if you guys were even close to it, you guys killed it. And then made 19 trillion more, asserting that Perlita and Dave and the All-American were God and whoever else down there. So if you wanted hell, Roble Knight, and your fake assertion of being God, and all that shit you guys have done, you would have been better off, like I said, following some advice instead of launching a war. Because Perlita, if you want to be God and you're going to try, they'll give you 19 trillion of the problem. Well, that's how dumb they're getting, Brian. That's how long they've lied. I'm not kidding. That's how how far away from reality you guys have gone since those rapes and murders. That they so desperately try to cover up. There's a reason for this, guys. They killed it. So if you guys were actually getting it to work again, and you fucked up, Bernard, good luck. Because that might have been the only chance you guys had. And even then, it still said you guys were what? Liars. If you want to make it a competition, Bernard and Harry, 3 or 4 times in a tube with Joe, 19 trillion times that many, the smaller and smaller it gets. That's why you got dunked, Joe. 3 times. Because you're a dumb motherfucker. And you guys wonder why we have problems on the planet. And you guys are all trying to make one with a computer system. Bernard, let me do this for you. You're putting on this whole menagerie with your friends and your people there. If you're doing the same thing to girls, overriding consciousness, Robo Rapist Night, to make us hear Dave and you killed Kim, all that shit. Did you ask Eric Schmidt? So you guys already tried to overwrite what he thought. How about Microsoft, Bill Gates? You guys did the same thing to him. Steve Jobs, Intel, Oracle, the whole. This is the. Guess what? You, Perlita, and Dave, and the Oyster Cracker Man and your team, you're not Adam and Eve. And you never will be. So go hold up your crystal ball, Perlita. Siren of the Sea. Oh, there it is. Hillary. Carney and Gordon. And that's why people make fun of you, Bernard. Because you're an ignorant, hillbilly, racist, thief, murdering hick. A repeat of Google Duncan and Duncle Joe and Charles Ellery trying to profess that Google always belonged to them. But it didn't. Because you guys crashed my dad's stuff. And for doing that, and blaming me for it and fucking up our lives, you fucking die. Bernard, Joe. You got to be one of the dumbest fucks to ever walk the fucking earth, All-American Joe. To ever exist on the face of the fucking earth after that little fucking shit take that thing down to the ground. So die with it and your stupid ass claims to being God, you stupid fuck.